This is Daniel Dabbs with BattleBox coming at you from Blade Show 2017. You're watching Black Scout Survival.
What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival, and I'm here with James Yeager. He's got a new knife design that we want to talk about.
Do you have to interview me by the same door every year?
Every year.
They're like, hey, man, that's a new door. No, it's not. How's everybody doing? No, people ask me to do collaborations all the time, and I don't have ideas like that. And so Jason Browse is a friend. He's a student, and I love my TDI knife. Like, I love it. But I wanted a knife a little bit bigger, like, 20% bigger, 15% bigger. But when you look, they're all like twice the size, even the next size up TDI knife. And so I'm not taking anything away from the TDI knife. It's a great knife. So if you got one, keep it. If you want one, buy it. I'm not taking anything away from them. But I wanted a little bit more. And so Jason Browse is a knife guy. I'm not. He said, what do you want? I started telling him what I wanted. And he kind of drew it out on a napkin, and then we did a 3D model, and then now we're here. And this is not a full production model, but it's close. The full production model will have more of a guard coming out here. But D2 is the steel, and micarta handles, some kind of micarta, I don't know. And the sheaths are going to be done by NSR Tactical. This is a prototype sheath.
You got your other Kydex gear with NSR. You got a the Yeager series. I mean, and so you can go over there and buy a holster and a sheath and a mag pouch and all that. But Jason's a real good guy, and I wasn't familiar with him. I just met him last year at the show. And all of his stuff looks like it's made by Klingons or something. It doesn't really And I said, Jason, it's got to have this sort of regular edge. I can't sharpen those four-dimensional edges you put on that stuff. I can't do that. But even I got a regular knife from him, and it's just a regular clip point. It's probably the ugliest knife, because his knives are really pretty. They got great lines, but I can't sharpen that shit. But so that's what I got in my pocket. But this knife, when we started doing it, I said, listen, my folks are blue collar. They're not collectors, they're users. And I said, so I can't have a $400 knife and put my name on it. And so he said, so what do you think? I said, man, let's try to keep it under 150, 100, 125 or something like that, with a sheath or whatever. And I said, certainly no more than 200. So when he started asking me about steels and stuff like that, I'm like, dude, I don't know. What does that cost? What's the most I can get for $125, right? Yeah. And so this thing will go into production later this year, in the early winter, certainly before the end of the year. Looks like $150, and that's with the sheath, ready to go from Browse. He's going to start doing some pre-orders in a few months. He said $250 on the first run. People are already talking about reselling the first run. Get on eBay.
Right. So, but the knife's going to be called the MFCEO, and he said pre-sales will start in about a month or so. But
I like it, and the fact is, it comes with a Kydex sheath. The TDI, the downfall of TDI is the sheath. It comes with most everybody gets the upgraded Kydex sheath, so you're getting a good sheath with this too. Right. And that's half the battle, how you wear it on your person. Yeah. And D2's a great stuff. That's
another $30 or $40 you don't have to spend after you buy the TDI knife.
And an 8-week wait time for the guy to make it.
Well, or at NSR it's only 7.5 weeks.
Well, I think it's a killer blade, James, and thanks for taking the time. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, man.